not knowing what your role would be to have a prominent role?
It's been a tremendous one. Getting in there in critical situations and knowing that the coaches trust you and believe what you can do is a great one. And as a player, I just got to continue to build and go on with that.
When we talked to some of the linemen about being the patience that you guys show. Talk about the trust that has to occur there to have the patience on hitting the hole at the right time.
You got to have a lot of trust, especially because defenses do different blitzes and stunts. So you got to trust that the linemen are going to recognize those blitzes and pick them up. And you can't think twice. You just got to follow your keys and just roll with it.
Can you slide over just a bit away from them? I'm sorry, thank you. No, it's the light from the window. What's the running back committee? I mean, is it important to you to make the most of your opportunities when you're out there knowing that you got other guys behind you?
By far, I think that's important regardless if you have a 4-man rotation or just a 1-man rotation. You have to capitalize on the opportunities that you get, and I think that's the difference between good and great running backs.
But it's a bit of an ego position, isn't it? I mean, there's somebody wants to be the guy. Isn't that the case still?
Always. You always want to be the guy, but just because you are the guy doesn't mean that you're going to produce the way you should. So with that being said, you got to be able to take whatever's given to you and capitalize on it.
How tight are you guys as a group?
Oh, we're very tight. We do a lot of different things together outside of football. We stay in contact with each other, push each other through school. It's more than just football in that running back room.
Talk about your relationship with Coach Wheatley and what you've gotten from him as a coach and a mentor.
He's a great guy. He's been there. He's done it at a higher level. So you know that whenever he's critiquing you or telling you things that you're doing good, it's coming from someone who's been at the highest level. So it's definitely appreciated.
Personality-wise, Karan, can you go over the personalities? You seem pretty serious, but I guess you've got a good sense of humor too.
Oh yeah, by far. I'm a goofy guy. I love to have fun. I love to be positive, and just enjoy life.
Yeah, and your teammates, your running back,
yeah.
describe them.
Well, we all are the same. We all are different guys. Everybody in that room is funny. We just have a great time when we're all together.
How much does it help you guys in practice that you have to bring it every day to, earn carries?
I think it's part of the building process. It makes you better as a competitor, and it makes you better as a player. Knowing that you have someone that's can easily step up and take your spot or take your opportunities, it just pushes you to become better and better.
Do you agree with the logic? I mean, it does keep you fresher, right? I mean, you're not taking the beating when you guys are rotating like that. And I think Drevno said part of it is for your NFL futures, that you're all fresher.
Right. I mean, those coaches, they've done it at high levels. So whatever they say, I trust it and I go with it. I definitely see how the logic is working, and I think it's working, and it's going to continue working.
You said up there that Durkin is very excitable, I think you said.
Yes.
I mean, did you see that? Was that a regular thing, even though you're on the other side of the ball?
Regular thing. He's an intense guy. He recruited me down from when he was working at Florida, so I seen that before he even got to Michigan of how intense of a guy he is. But he's a great guy with great character, and he definitely pushes his players. And I know that this is going to be an intense defense.
You saw it in recruiting? What happened? How did you see that? I mean, did he come
I've been to camps at Florida, watched him coach. He coached me in some drills when I was at camps, and he's just a very intense guy. He loves the game, and he gives it his all.
You made a late switch to Michigan down the recruiting trail. Talk about how that came about.
It was really me just looking at life after football. Football's not a promising game. You never know when your last snap or play is going to be. So you got to think about the things that's going to build you as a person versus building you as a football player.
And what is your post-football? What do you see yourself doing?
I want to be a nurse anesthetist.
Okay.
So I want to go into nursing and get that done.
When did you make your final decision? Was it like the morning of signing day that you finally?
When I was at the table on signing day, that's when I made that decision. It was in a clear-cut decision. No one knew what I was choosing. I didn't even know what I was choosing, but I just went with my instincts.
Did you have both of the letters in front of you?
Yes.
Iowa and Michigan?
Yep.
Now, you talked about up on the podium after the Michigan Stadium, the team wants to get better. What can you take from Saturday's game and build off that in these final 4 games of the season, or build off for Saturday against Maryland?
I think the biggest thing is just continue doing what we've been doing. Not every game is going to be a blowout. Not every game is going to be a close one. Not every game is going to be a great game. You just got to continue doing the little things that we've been working on. And as we continue doing that, I think we'll continue to produce.